Hey guys, it's your girl Tyra Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Your Honor on Showtime, Season 1, Episode 6, Part 6. Okay, so this episode was kind of up and down for me. Well, more down, and then it went off the rails. Let me first say, if you have not already, please hit my subscribe button. Thank you. And this episode, Adam is really getting close with Franny, and I think that's her name. Carlo's sister, the boss's daughter. Um, I think he's really silly for allowing their friendship to blossom because she's really looking at him like someone that she could possibly date, and he is the one that killed her brother. So I feel like it's really bold of him, and I just feel like he's wrong in so many ways. You don't do that. And she's like, don't ever lie to me. Well, our whole friendship is built on a lie because I know I killed your brother, and you don't know I killed your brother. So I don't know how he feels like this is going to work in the end, but it's not looking good. And apparently, Papa knows that Kofi Jones didn't, kill his son because the my boss lady came through and let him know, now we can make it a war, or y'all can make it right. And what my boss don't know is that his son is trying to move drugs, and he done made some deal with her. And she said, well, if you don't show back up, we know where to find you. And so I guess it's gonna be a war if they don't come back because they took 200,000 of her dollars. And so right before the end, we saw, you know, Judge getting, he's getting extorted by the guy that was behind his son. And so he's, starts investigating, gets one of his lady cop friends to look up something for him. And it's actually, he lies, makes up this whole entire story about this lady and this abusive relationship that just never existed. And it just makes me wonder, like, dang, are you that good? Like, are you a sociopath? Like, he just came up with the story like it was nothing. And I was like, dang. And it had details and everything. So she lets him look or whatever. And so he just starts investigating to try to narrow down who it was that actually caught him. And he figures out it's like an Uber driver. So he, basically gets in the car with him, and they start talking fishing, and he finds out he wants a boat. So he buys the boat, and he says, well, I didn't buy it right out. I leased it. The papers are in there, but you ain't coming back for no more money from me. And if that video comes up, I stop the payments. If you ask me for another dime, I'm going to stop the payments on this boat. And it's all that man ever wanted was this $200,000 boat. So he's like happy. And as they're walking away, here come the mob people because they've been following him, waiting to get him, by himself. Didn't want to get him with his son there. So they get him in this, drag him into this warehouse by this boatyard. And, dude's knocked out. The Uber driver's knocked out. And Judge is like scared to death. And he's like, I know you killed my son. I know your car wasn't stolen until the day after my son was hit. And, basically he was ready to kill him, had the gun to his head and everything. And at the drop of a dime, Judge was like, Carlo. Carlo is going to be charged with murder, with the murder of Kofi Jones. They've got video evidence, and he's like thinking about it. Do I want to believe him? He was like, yes, they got video evidence, and he is going to be tried. I can make sure he's in my courtroom, and I can make sure he gets to walk scot free. And I'm like, dang, that's a whole lot to promise if they've got all that kind of evidence. I guess he's gonna be responsible for removing evidence out of the evidence room and everything. I don't know. I don't know, but we'll just have to see how that comes about on next week's episode. But yeah, it's getting interesting. And then, they was like, how much does this guy know? And he thought about it. He said everything. So the opportunist, the extorter, got murdered right then and there because they had no need for him, and he's just a witness. So They killed him, and now I guess that means the judge got a vote for whatever for no reason. Because now it's his because dude's dead, which was a good move. He did it right. He was half asleep when it happened anyway, so and he kind of opened his eyes like, "Oh no, what's going on?" Yeah, you're dead, buddy. All right, but that is my review for your honor for this week. I thank you all for watching. That is my $5.02. Peace.